What up, what up, what up? It's your boy LQ, Real Deal Fantasy HQ with the homies for the lunch hour. What's going on, fellas? And hey, we got a special guest today. Amar, what up, bro?
What up, bros? How we doing today?
Let's get it. We're going to talk some running back rankings today. Would you rather? Is this guy high? Is this guy too low? Robbie going to bring the heat if he brings up Mike Davis. I'm just letting you know that now. Javar, was good with you? It's been a minute since we tapped in.
I know. I
know.
It's gonna be a good one. I can feel it.
Yeah, there. Look, I took the week off. I'll say we missed the lunch hour last week, so let's double up and let's make sure we bring the heat today, fellas.
Let's go. Hey, this is the Breakfast Club of Fantasy Football Sports Shows. Y'all tune the fuck in. Turn up with us. Let's go.
Hey, we got to start posting that, that stamp of approval when the Breakfast Club actually liked that comment, bro. We got to post that.
Bro, we really do. I think you got that archive. Yeah, you got that archive.
I got that archive. I'm gonna find that because literally with the stamp of approval from them, it's a full send that we are the Breakfast Club of Fantasy. That should be the name, right? I don't know if we'll that.
I don't know.
I like the lunch hour with the homies right now. But let's get into some rankings, people. We're talking running backs. I mean, all of our rankings are obviously not going to be the same, which is fair. And we're talking PPR, of course. We're not talking standard because the new standard is PPR, right?
Yeah.
Am I crazy for thinking that?
Yeah.
It should be really ridiculous to think anything else. So this is basically we're going to be naming a running back. Is he ranked too high or is he ranked too low? So we're going to have some hot takes today, obviously. So I'm going to just start it off. Now, right now, I feel like DeAndre Swift is in a lot of people's mouths right now. It's in the Twitter streets. I mean, currently he's the 11th running back off the board right now. What do you guys think? Is he too high? Is he too low? What do you guys feel about him? Start with Robbie. Shit, that's what I'm saying too. Robbie, go ahead. What'd you say?
Yeah, you froze there for a second. Who did you say?
I said, what do you think about DeAndre Swift? He's going as running back off the board.
So what I'm gonna say about Swift and just that whole Detroit backfield in general, move these guys. Report did come out right before we got on air. I could get that source for you guys momentarily, but they are trying to make that Todd Gurley deal stick, and they're very, very dire on getting that done. With that being said, we know what Anthony Lynn will do with this backfield. It's going to be a running back by committee. I'm not taking Swift that early. I'm willing to pivot in a different direction, i.e. Gibson and Akers.
Amar, what do you think?
I just think, I'm just thinking of this. Imagine a second-year running back coming off a second-round draft pick in his rookie year, comes out, does pretty well, does okay. Everyone starts hyping him up. And then the organization brings in almost 5 running backs in the offseason.
Yeah.
What does that tell you? Okay, imagine this happened to Jonathan Taylor. Imagine this happened to Cam Akers. The entire industry would be down. But everyone's I don't know why, but Swift is the darling for the industry. No matter what happens to Swift, people are gonna say, nah, nothing's gonna happen. Nah, he's still gonna be fine. Nah, he's gonna be good.
He's the baby.
Have that same energy with Jonathan Taylor. Have the same energy with Cam Akers. If they were bringing in running backs, they would be oh, it's because come on, we need to be real with all these running backs.
Facts, man. I mean, I'm a piggyback.
You're asking for people to have consistency with their takes.
Yeah, Javar, what do you think?
I mean, once you get down to those people, it's grab your guy really from Swift to Najee Harris because I would probably take Najee Harris or J.K. Dobbins over here. But C.H., I might still pivot to Swift. Oh, nah, C.H. Swift. Yeah, that's a hard one there. I might still pivot to Swift because I think
I'm fading
opportunities. But I still Swift is the best back they have in the organization. They released or had no running backs behind him, so it's only right that they're going to get guys. Everybody has guys behind them. People you mentioned, Jonathan Taylor, he got Naeem Hines, he got Marlon Mack. Everybody got guys behind them, but it's just if they're going to run the ball 400 times, do you not think Swift is going to get 180 of those carries? Or something like that. So you're going to get a good bulk of the carries. And if you get 180, that's an opportunity to at least get decent running back 2 numbers. And if he gets some touchdown order, he can dance in there with some targets that he's going to get. So I just think about get your guy because he's still going to be the best guy on that offense right now. They're going to get him the football.
That is true.
This is one of those. This is one of those that I feel like, fill out your trade scenarios, see what you can get. Right now where you're going to hear a lot of coach speak, build off of that. If you could get better value, then you need to be enabling yourself to get that and attract that. With that being said, and with that being stated, though, I think this is going to be a backfield that's going to be involved in a lot of trades and fantasy wise. So
it's going to be
even in season,
the offensive coordinator is Anthony Lynn. This is the same man that the Austin Eckler off the goal line brought in Kalen Ballage and Joshua Kelly. Like, why do you have confidence in this man to I see a dog in DeAndre Swift, so I'm gonna keep him in there. This man had a dog in Austin Eckler, and he said, "No, you're off the field." They're literally they're almost the same body size essentially. All we're talking about is targets. That's what we loved about Eckler, and we almost got fucked with Eckler. Sorry, my language, but come on.
Sorry, my language. You're on the lunch hour, bro.
You're on the lunch hour, bro. Full send. But not to add to that with Anthony Lynn, though, it was just reported less than an hour ago that Anthony Lynn said he's going to run the hot hand. If you're doing good, he's going to keep you in. So who's to say Jamal Williams, pops off for a couple, 4-yard plays where he's looking good. He's getting high. He's getting the first downs.
And he also said that Williams was going to be his lead guy. So I mean,
hold up. Jamal Williams had more rushing attempts in the red zone than DeAndre Swift had last season. Oh, here we go. It's about to get toxic. Troy,
why are you here?
What are you doing? It's popping up at the randomest times.
Troy, what are you doing here? Thursday, bro.
Thursday, what up, bro?
Thursday, man. I had to make an appearance.
Because we started talking about Swift, so I need to hear your take real quick. What's up with Swift on your rankings, man? He's going on the 11th running back off the board. Is he too high or too low?
I think he's in the right spot. I think that's a fair value for him. I think I have him on my rankings right in front of me, but I think I have him slightly higher, or actually maybe I have him 9 or 10 or something like that. But here's the thing, right? With Swift, we know how they don't have any pass catchers on the Lions offense, right? Their wide receiver 1 is Rashad Perriman. So we know that Jared Goff likes to dump off to his running back. Swift obviously is the best pass catcher, one of the best pass catchers on the team, right? So he's going to be utilized outside, out of the backfield in that pass catching role, and he's a capable rusher. Granted, I know there's Jamal Williams there, and I know Anthony Lynn has been saying some nonsense about the hot hand and all that, bro. Listen,
he said that. I don't think it's nonsense, though. Look, I don't think it's nonsense.
It's more nonsense because, he's Anthony Lynn, right? So he's not always the best decision maker.
So you think he's an idiot?
I'm gonna say
you're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're an idiot.
But I think it's a fair evaluation, though.
Yeah, it's fair. I definitely think with the high hand comment, it's a little alarming. Like, why would you run the high hand? You have DeAndre Swift, but we've seen Anthony Lynn run a 1-2 punch with Melvin Gordon.
It's gonna be a 1-2 punch, bro.
It is what it is. I think he's too high. I'm not taking that chance with that. With him being
Detroit, there's too much new.
I got another question. I got another question because y'all saying all this. How is Jamal Williams gonna run the football when they're gonna be behind so much? So what is the?
How is anybody gonna run the football if they're gonna be behind so much?
So Swift is gonna be on the field, my guy.
That's why I said to trade any Detroit backfield pieces that you have. Okay, I brought it up the last time that we were on the show. I believe I'm gonna bring it up again. I had already flipped. Okay, I had already acquired Cam Akers via moving Jamal Williams the second. We're going to use Jamal Williams. He's going to be the A guy. The second that he made that comment, I was like, hey, Baker Mayfield, OBJ, stack them two. Jamal Williams, send. Give me Cam Akers.
All right, since we're going here, Fantasy in Session just brought it up. Like the guys who take the bulk of the carries, that is coming to a dying age. It's only CMC, Barkley, and Cook, basically. And everybody else after that split time. So we're up talking about somebody that's going to split some time. Everybody does that. So that's over with now. After them top 3, if you don't get them, you get it back.
But to your point, Why go all in on any of these guys out of the backfield if they are going to be throwing the ball because they are going to be behind? I am not.
Did you not hear LQ? LQ just said Goff throws to the running back. So that running back is going to get
but I'll say this: if they're gonna so when CMC got 100 targets, because everyone keeps comparing that situation for some reason. When CMC got 100 targets, they had players. They had players to like take away from CMC. Like they had DJ Moore. They had players to threaten like out of the backfield. Detroit has no one to threaten. So if they're passing the ball Swift 6 times a game, they're gonna Swift is gonna get 10 targets for like 60 yards. What's that gonna do for you? That's gonna be almost like 600, 700 yards at the end of the season. We're not looking for that. Like we're looking for like more from that. If we're thinking that he's gonna be like an RB1 essentially.
So that's like 7 easy points. What you said, 60 yards and 6 targets. If you catch 5 of those, that's like
but I'm saying if you're not gonna run the ball,
okay. All right, hold on. Let's go to the chat. Exactly what Jordan is saying. Okay. Exactly what Jordan is saying. I will take Najee. Okay, I will trust because historically proven, data proves Steelers running backs eat. I will take Najee
even with the bad O-line.
Swift. Yeah,
we already agreed to the Najee Harris over Swift, but we're talking about once you get the Miles Sanders, and now Gibson is going to be split sometime if we want to get into this.
I will take Gibson over Swift.
And Cam Akers is too. So,
I'm taking Gibson. I'm taking Akers over Swift, but I'm taking Najee Harris all over 3 of them. But here's
the thing, right? Gibson, how we know that he's going to share the backfield? We saw last year he shared the backfield with J.D. McKissick. Are we not worried that he's not going to split time too? And they actually have weapons,
not in the same capacity.
So we can make an argument against Gibson if we're going to make an argument against Swift. At least like with Swift, he's one of the few capable talents on that team. When we compare him to Gibson, they got a bunch of talent. They got Terry, they got Curtis, they got Amie Brown. So like,
I'm saying that helps Gibson though.
That line in Washington is significantly better than the line in Detroit.
They're improving.
But the thing is, Detroit do not produce great running backs in fantasy or in real life.
No.
That's just a trend. This is like a 10 to 13 years.
They ain't had no Swift. Who they had running the ball?
Bro,
it don't even matter. They don't produce good running backs.
Carry on had his 1 year fire.
We not watch the film last year where Swift was on the field. Galladay did not play a lot last year, so it's basically the same team. And even the quarterback, Stafford wasn't in there. So Swift was doing decent numbers without a team. So
and I was flexing Swift last year. I will flex Swift again. If Swift ends up on any of my teams, whether it's for charity, for cash, for my mama, your mama, for Jesus, whoever the fuck, okay, I'm letting you know that this man is a flex.
Okay, but this is not. Let me put a disclaimer. This is not a do not draft Swift campaign.
No, I'll be making it seem like
going too high. I will get him if you.
I didn't say do not draft. I said flex. Okay.
So when you looking at him, you say he going 11. I always put it as a 2 minus a plus 2 to 3. So he 11. He could be going anywhere from 14 probably to somebody who like him at a 9. So he can go somewhere at a 14, but he still to me is a high RB2 type of guy.
Yeah, but here's the rankings. Flex you getting like the 6th, 7th round kind of thing. Yeah, Swift ain't gonna go there. He's way more talented.
No, he's not gonna go there. He's not gonna go there. But if you draft the way that I draft, you take, if you're gonna go 3 running backs right out the gate,
I know that too.
Yes, that is my flex.
But even with that strategy, I'd rather take because here's running backs that are like he's ahead of Akers, he's ahead of Mixon, he's ahead of Harris. Gibson, CEH. These are guys that I would possibly take over him.
Oh,
I would take. There's a lot of people on that. I would take Akers definitely over him. Najee, like you said, but in terms of
the draft that I'm in, and the draft that I'm in right now, and the redraft single QB draft that I'm in right now. So we're going super freaking PPR basic. We're going the earliest of the holy grail of fantasy football, right? Swift went 3.1. I am okay with that.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
with
good value.
that. I'm with that. I'm willing. I will take Swift in the 3rd round. I will take Swift in the 4th round. I am okay with that.
I mean, I ain't mad at it, but at the same time, if I'm looking at said players that I just named, and I'm probably going to take Najee Harris over Swift.
Like, yo, I'll never hate a fantasy player. I just
here's who went after Swift. Okay, in terms of just running backs. All right, Najee Harris at 3.3, CH at 3.4, Gibson at 3.6. I would take any of those. I'm iffy on CH. CH is where I'm like, maybe I'll take Swift here. But the other two for certain, I will take over Swift.
That's around the range you would take Swift, though. Right after those guys, in between those guys, I can't argue with or without you taking Swift in between those guys. So
I like Swift more so like from like 3.6 on. That's more so where I'm comfortable being like, all right, yeah, I'll grab Swift right here. You know.
All right.
Because
let's move on to the next guy. We're spending too much time on Swift because we get love
for no reason.
But the next guy I want to talk about is David Montgomery. Right now, he's the 20th running back off the board. I really feel like he's a little high for me in my take. I don't really want to go too deep.
Don't break my heart. Say you love me again.
Amar, what's your take on David Montgomery and where he's going in drafts in his ranking?
I feel like I know for a fact people are going to come at me with this, but I feel like the David Montgomery stands are just like the JT stand. I mean, I'm the biggest JT stand there best for years, but David Montgomery saw a soft schedule last year. He's getting Justin Fields, but the problem is so everyone's excited about Justin Fields coming to town, but there's been multiple researchers, multiple stats out there that show a running quarterback hurts a running back because they don't get as many targets. They're both in the same rushing lanes. They take away from essentially where they get the ball. So my David Montgomery take is like I don't think he's gonna see anyone near like 250 touches like he did last year. Nah. If he doesn't see that, and Tariq Cohen's there, Darnell Mooney is looking at a breakout, second year breakout. I just don't see how David Montgomery is gonna see the volume, and plus I don't know how good the Bears will be to have like a run oriented offense that will give David Montgomery a lot of touchdown equity as well.
Yo, really shout out to Busy in the chat. I just want to shout out to Busy in the chat. He said Javid Best. Like, yo.
Oh man, y'all tripping, man. Hey, yo, so after this take though, I gotta head out. But I'm gonna agree with everything that was said, right? But here's the thing. So Montgomery, yeah, he was a benefactor of he got a lot of dump offs last year, and there was nobody behind him. This year, Tariq Cohen's healthy, but not just that. Don't sleep on Damian Williams, right? Damian Williams is a capable running back. I know there's a lot of people who hated on him, but he's shown that he can also catch the ball.
Super Bowl MVP Rob.
Yes, and he should have been MVP of the Super Bowl, man. But here's the thing. So both Damian Williams and Tariq Cohen are going to hurt David Montgomery's upside in terms of catching passes. And also, just like was already said, Justin Fields is most likely not going to be the same dump-off guy as Nick Foles. Nick Foles was the statue. He had no choice but to dump it off to David Montgomery a million times because he's not mobile at all. So for those reasons, I'm definitely lower on David Montgomery. I think I have him ranked currently like 18, 19. So and I think that's fair.
So you agree? You're agreeing. So they're saying he should be lower. So you basically agreeing where I agree that David Montgomery should go where he's going. Because
I feel like he's
the third round.
He's not going to get a lot of passes. Okay,
so
but he's going to be playing with this good defense that's going to stop the ball, and they're going to run some football. But Justin Fields is not going to come out there and run 12 times a game. He's going to run 5-6 times a game. That's like 20%. And David Montgomery is still going to be able to get his close to 50% and be a good competent running back too and score some touchdowns. So I feel like that's the perfect range for him.
I think he's
for Mike Davis. I agree because that's the Mike Davis range.
With David Montgomery, right? Okay. And I love this young man's work ethic. I got to interview him. I came back to the hotel 2 a.m. to see him in the freaking, at the hotel gym as I'm heading up to my hotel room, fucking working out while everyone else, Deebo Samuel, AJ Brown, everybody went out to the fucking, went out to the club on Highwood Boulevard, and partied and shit. So I know this young man's work ethic. He in 10 teams, he's going in about end of the fourth, kind of beginning ish of the fifth, 12 team. You're probably going to be looking around maybe ish that same range, back end of the third, or maybe to start off to kick off that fourth. I think that this is okay, right where he should be. I'm gonna be impartial. It's just seeing this kid's work ethic live in person. I'll never be able to get that frame out of my mind. It's like, yo, this man is fucking just hitting the fucking dumbbells and shit like at 2 a.m. while everybody else is drunk as shit. Like,
so all right. So we'll agree, because I'm looking at what like Dave Montgomery. Then you got around him, you got Josh Jacobs, Matt Gaskins, Chris Carson.
Correct.
So I'd possibly take him right after Chris Carson. I'd be cool with that. Even before Chris Carson.
I'd take him after Carson, after Dobbins, where I feel like
Dobbins than most.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm lower on Dobbins than most, but that's one of those where I could flip flop that one. I could flip flop that one.
I might gamble and take Myles Gaskin over David Montgomery. That might be a real game.
That did happen. That did happen in the.
I'm just saying they're close in rankings. That might be a real gamble.
That's rankings, but if it dear down in my heart, I feel like Dave Montgomery is promised a more bulk of the touches in this offense than Gaskins is. That's how I feel more comfortable right now. With Sam Montgomery's going to get more touches than Gaskins. So
but I think the biggest thing when it comes to running back is the offense they're tied to, because the offense is literally the primary value for a running back. If the offense is shit, the running back is going to be shit. You've never seen a good running back overcome a shitty offense. Like, it does not happen. Like,
Matt Forte, old school. If you want to go,
but Matt Forte almost saw 100 targets yearly. Targets are the name of the game. So, but David Montgomery's not going to see anywhere. The last running back that saw 100 targets was CMC in 2018. We haven't seen a 100-yard target from a running back since then. So, unless this man's going to be a pepper with targets, or this man's going to be averaging almost 7 yards per carry, it's going to be hard to for that offense, for that running back to be good, for that running back to be valued.
Here's the knock on David Montgomery, all right? And it's not so much David. It's just well, it's not Montgomery per se.
Matt Nagy.
I'm in agreement with you. Yeah, it's Matt Nagy. Are we really going to trust Matt Nagy to call the right motherfucking play at the right time?
Nope.
Exactly. He gets too cute, bro. He'll get too fucking cute, bro. And it's just he didn't fucking start discovering the tight end until back ass end of last season. Come on,
deadass. I'm from Chicago, and they'll get to the red zone, and they're on the 1 yard line, fam. And David Montgomery's 220, easy, big body boy, on the 1 yard line, and they're putting in 3 corner swing passes, and he's getting tackled at the 3 yard line. It's why? Just throw him in.
That's why I can't invest in David Montgomery and feel comfortable every Sunday to be a starter. If you're going to be playing David Montgomery, it's going to be based off of matchups, and that's exactly why he exploded. Based on matchups those last 6 weeks. He had terrible defenses. So therefore, I'm not drafting him as an RB2 when he could be flaky week to week. Then I got to lean on my RB3, who's also going to be flaky week to week playing this. I want to start and forget from my RB1 and RB2. That's just how I play. That's how I bring people.
Y'all heard the running back dead zone, right? Y'all heard that term out there that's in the industry right now. That's a real thing. Drafting running backs in the 3rd, 4th, 5th round does not usually give you good equity. You don't see good return on investment. If you're going to draft a running back, hit that running back in the 1st round, and then just essentially go after running backs that you think could see time if the running back in front of them gets hurt. That's literally what we should be chasing, because we haven't seen this year's the top of the running back class is very fragile after CMC. There's so many question marks and so many red flags.
I'll say this. If you are the wide receiver heavy type of guy, walking into the draft room and that's your strategy, this could be a play for you. Okay. If you're gonna go, running back round 1 and then you start, loading up on receivers, you go Diggs, you go Ridley, you go McLaurin, and then you're like, oh fuck, I need to get a running back. I could see where this becomes a viable play. I would still say Carson, Dobbins, Gaskin are guys, Hunt are guys that I'm willing to maybe grab over Montgomery. But I understand the mindset if
you're
that
not
is your strategy.
like running back in today's game, running backs don't get a lot of volume. So what other path are you going to find to get points? Touchdowns and targets. If you're not going to get touchdowns, you got to get targets. If you're not going to get targets, you got to get touchdowns. Dave Montgomery really doesn't see either touchdowns or targets if Tariq Cohen's there and if Justin Fields is going to be there. So you got to convince yourself and paint yourself a story on how David Montgomery is going to see success, or any DeAndre Swift or any of these running backs essentially that won't have volume and won't have targets.
Just know that if you put yourself in a hole where this is your, go ahead, Javon.
I don't understand the argument here. We're saying all your argument is saying he's good at 20 right now. We keep going on because basically he's going to get a bulk of the carries. And like I said, we think football too. He got a good defense. They get turnovers, and he's getting all the red zone carries. So, and they don't have a quarterback who throws all the turnovers. Justin Fields should be better in that department, so he's going to get more opportunities to score. So this guy here at 20, he's going to be a decent running back too for you with a little bit of upside. If the defense stands hold and the quarterback is competent, David Montgomery has a little upside because he is the red zone back, and he's going to get those carries in there. And he's going to get a bulk of 400 carries. He's going to at least get 180 to 200, and that's decent running back too. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, wide receiver heavy guys. This is a guy that you should watch.
But hey, let's get into some draft night out, Robbie. You want to promo it up or what?
Should we roll a clip first or?
Let's roll a clip then.
Roll clip.
Talk, what's good? It's your boy Rumboys Robbie of the Rumboys Fantasy Network. Join Who's for Sleeper Wire, Steffi Smalls, Eat Sleep Fantasy, and many more for the biggest, wildest fantasy football live draft party ever thrown on the face of the planet. That's right, y'all. I want y'all to join me at the Fantasy Football Expo in Canton, Ohio. It's going to be litty. I'm giving away one free ticket to one lucky fantasy football player out there to join me and party with the Rumboys on draft night out. You're going to get the draft, enjoy some drinks, meet some of the industry's top analysts and everything. Also giving away 5 free raffle tickets for NFL memorabilia giveaway. We talking cards, jerseys, helmets, all good. Let's go. To purchase a ticket, get on over to draftnightout.com. Tickets going like crazy, so don't miss out. Don't be late. And for more Rumboys action, get your tickets for the Fantasy Football Expo. Dilly.
Hey, happy lunch hour, ladies and gentlemen, everyone around the world. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Draft night out, just want to drop some details. There are a few chosen analysts out there.
The Purple Demon today.
Hey. This is literally, like I said in the clip, the most lit live draft party on the face of the planet. We're going to be holding it at a special location in Ohio. It's a brewery. So plenty of opportunity for all of you to be able to enjoy booze, enjoy some of the industry's best of the best top analysts, get lit with us, have a drink, network. Hey, and maybe, you win some, not even maybe, there's definitely going to be given away NFL memorabilia. We're talking everything from, I know that already there's going to be a helmet given away, an autographed Seattle Seahawks helmet. I'm not sure who the player was. I think LQ, do you remember? Shit. Let me go to the Eat Sleep Fantasies post really quick. We do have an autographed helmet. We're going to be looking into getting you guys, cards for all of you trading card heads out there. A lot of different things. Also, Trophy Smack is going to be in the motherfucking building.
Oh shit!
Go to draftnightout.com. Purchase a $30 ticket. Everyone is going to receive a DNO special edition Trophy Smack ring. So y'all gonna be in there like Lil Wayne, old school 2000, bling bling. Every time I come around and then bling bling, So yeah, and that comes with your purchase of your $30 ticket. And I am giving away one special free ticket, one special free $30 value entry to one lucky freaking subscriber, to one lucky follower, to one lucky fantasy football player. All you have to do is let me know, hey, yo, I'm going to the Fantasy Football Expo. Here's why I should be the +1 to walk in the building with the whole crew, walking in with LQ. And we got Jafar in the building. And we got Troy. And we just doing it big.
Gang, gang.
And
then Jafar just fucking rage quit.
It's like, fuck. It's like, I can't stand this motherfucker, Robbie.
Damn,
Let
bro.
this ADD motherfucker on the set.
It's gonna be lit, bro. I definitely can't wait for draft night out. But let's get into what would you rather. So I'm gonna throw some guys at you. You're gonna say, would you rather? You're gonna give a little explanation. You don't have to go too deep. It's just would you rather. We can keep it short here. So would you rather have Josh Jacobs or Chase Edmonds?
Wait, what?
Chase Edmonds or Josh Jacobs?
All right.
Josh Jacobs.
I started like this, so all right. I'd rather have Josh Jacobs, but I would rather sit back and wait to get Chase.
It's a dangerous helmet. It's a dangerous helmet.
So it's a helmet. A helmet they're gonna give away.
Well, one of them. That's one of the items. One of the items
at draft night out. But that's how I feel at this moment. Josh Jacobs. Of course, you would draft him for Edmonds, but personally, I feel like I would draft somebody else at that spot and wait later to get Chase, because I feel like Chase has opportunity for some upside, especially if you get more carries than last year. And with the targets, he's going to be the target guy. There's some upside there. So I'd rather wait to get him at his ADP and hope for that upside there rather than buy Jacobs at where he needs to produce at.
Yeah. Amar, what you think?
Right.
As Javar said, it's all about ADP, so I'd rather take Chase Edmonds as ADP over Josh Jacobs. But the whole Josh Jacobs love, I don't understand, because they literally got rid of their best assets, which was the offensive line, and they brought in Kenyon Drake. So it's like,
yeah, that's a little. It's a little ugly, man. It's a shitty situation. Robbie,
new report. Once again, this could just be coach talk, but Dan Campbell said bringing in Gurley, the potential of bringing in Gurley doesn't affect their stance on the two backs that they already have.
That's a lie.
I know that it's a lie.
They got to make training count. We seen Gurley with the Falcons. Yeah, he all right. That's just
no. In terms of Josh Jacobs or Edmonds, look, Jacobs is still proving it. I think that a lot of fantasy players have this grudge still from the whole, guys, I'm not playing today. And like, really, he fucking was.
What an asshole.
Exactly, and then him and Matty B got into it, and that became a fucking thing. And then and then once Matty B doesn't like it, then now the rest of the fantasy industry doesn't like. Look, at the end of the day, I'm still probably I am going to take the more proven guy. We got a fantasy championship together. I can't just easily brush him off like fuck you.
See, the thing is with Josh Jacobs, last year I liked him as a running back too, but I just feel like he's inconsistent because he was more of a game script type of guy, and now I don't know what's going on with Oakland. And so their O-line getting some wide receivers
up and down.
And, so I don't know how it's going to work out with the game script and everything with Josh Jacobs. I just feel like Chase Edmonds, he's going to be involved because they run a lot of 5 wide and a lot of wide people. So he's going to be the back there over Connor and not on the field more. And that's my only worry about Josh Jacobs. He was inconsistent last year, and he should be even more inconsistent this year. That's how I feel. He should get more of the carries, but it's just
It's going to be inconsistent. You are going to deal with headaches.
Oh, that's what I don't want though. So I'm gonna go Chase just to clear that up. I'm going with Chase for the simple fact I know for a fact James Conner
headaches there.
Multiple weeks. James Conner's going to miss multiple weeks, so therefore he's going to be the only running back.
Not if they're splitting carries straight up evenly.
That's going to be the first 4 weeks. That's all that's going to be. But like I said, Chase at ADP is something I look at to where I want the upside. I want him to have that PPR upside and be able to, blow up on my bench. I'm not putting him in my starting lineup every single week, or he could sit in my flex and put up 10 to 15 points.
Because I feel like if you're drafting Jacobs, you draft him as your running back too. But if you Chase,
a headache.
You probably drafting Chase.
I say 3 and 4.
Could be your 3 or he could be your 2, but it's a late 2 where you got some value at another position, like a wide receiver earlier or something. So that's why I'm at with it.
Hey, so my next one, this one might be clear cut, but it's a question I have to ask. So, are we taking David Johnson or Raheem Mostert?
Radio Raheem.
Radio Raheem.
I'm digging it.
What? Y'all never heard that?
Yeah.
I love it.
Shout out to Spike, because the Hawks put them boys out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, home watching the game right now.
Why you going Spike like that?
ATL in the building. Trey iced the game. Ice trade the game. Ice trade the game. My boy out there. You know what I'm saying? But all right, back to football. Who's talking about? Who's talking about?
David Johnson.
Hey, nobody sell this shit to Spike Lee. We do not get the problems.
But like Robbie said, I like Radio Raheem. Wilson, he's been injured, so he's gonna be slow to start in. So the next backs are some rookie type people, unless Gallman can step it up and be out the rookies type. So Mostert is in line for a good bit of work to start the season at least. And whereas David Johnson, Lindsey came to town, and I'm kind of worried about that. When Lindsey has got a bulk of the carries, he's been proven to be a competent back. So I'm gonna put it at that. And David Johnson is a little slower at 31, and Lindsey should be better than Ingram, who they signed. So it's just something to worry about.
I just want to double back really quick for all of our Northeast followers, especially in the New York region. We are the Fantasy Football Breakfast Club, and we do have that stamp and seal of approval, and we don't want that taken away. So Spike Lee, sorry for the shots. Blood just got spilled for no reason. I can't get over that. I'm good. I don't have a tape. I'm fucking good.
Amar, who do you think? Who are you taking? Radio Raheem or DJ?
I just know that it's gonna get clipped and someone's about to tag Spike, and I know that like I'm just playing every scenario in my head. I'm like,
Dude, honestly, I would rather have the back of a better offense as the 49ers. I don't want to touch anything with the Texans right now. It's just way too toxic over there.
Facts. I mean, shit. They added Rex Burkhead yesterday. Like,
they added like 75 people. I mean, you can only have 60 players. They added 35 somehow.
Yo, Omar, did you just
Jesus
describe the motherfuckers as a toxic backfield?
Toxic organization.
Right, organization as a whole. There's a whole lot going on over there.
Like, bro, you might not have players show up on game day.
Right. Look, real. Not even with the football organization, but the basketball organization too. It's a whole lot of going on. Oh,
a whole lot of
going down in Houston.
Baseball team too. They just got over a little cheeky schedule. A lot going on in Houston. I might want to stay away from.
All right, for my next
New York toxic state of mind.
For my next and last one, though, are we going? Hear me out. I had to bring him up now. Mike Davis or Myles Gaskin?
I'm going Myles Gaskin all day, bro. I don't understand why we like Mike Davis. It's the same old trend that we always see. A running back smashes as a backup role, gets signed to a new team. He's going to give the starter carries, and then he doesn't smash. We've always seen it over and over. Yes.
I'm sorry. All right. Just so this is not my strategy, but what I will do in my content and with a lot of my takes is try to appeal to everyone because I know that everyone thinks differently. If I'm the 0 RB guy,
oh my god,
Can I just
You're
have
all
both? Like, can I
Mike
just have both? Like, can I just go both? Like
Yeah,
oh,
but if you're zero RB, Mike Davis is going like the 5th round right now. You shouldn't be reaching for him if you're a zero RB guy. You know what I'm
all
saying?
right. So Mike Davis is not going in bro. He is.
I just did an underdog draft. He was going in
He went in
the
the
7th round.
7th. He went in the 7th in this league.
That's too high. What are we talking about right now? That's too
Bro.
high.
All right,
I
all right.
will-
I'm put it like this. We're saying all this.
You
Todd
can
Gurley.
have both. You can have
Todd
both.
Gurley basically played half of the year last year for the Falcons, and the other half he didn't really play. And he was ranked running back 23rd on the year. And Todd Gurley is not. Todd Gurley is nothing close to Mike Davis.
It's because
Why are we comparing the Todd Gurley game as well?
You're sitting
Bro,
here telling
Javar's
me-
making a point. Javar's
You're
making
sitting
a
here telling
point.
me you're worried about taking Mike Davis that late and saying he's not going to be a running back 2 when Todd Gurley was a
Bro,
running back
Todd
2
Gurley with no
and
knees
only
is better than
played
Mike
80
Davis.
games. Todd Gurley was a running back. The offense makes it to the red
Hold on.
red
Y'all check the
zone.
waves, though.
a
Y'all
lot.
check the waves.
Mike
man.
Davis is going to have a lot of touchdown production, whereas Myles Gaskins is not promised nothing. Mike Davis is promised that whole backfield. And we see what Todd Gurley did with 8 games of playing. Mike Davis is going to be a great running back too.
Listen. You got Gaskin going. You got Gaskin going in the 5th and 6th. If I can get Davis in the 7th and 8th, and I'm the 0 RB guy, I'm just going off of purely one. The only thing that's comforting me and making me sleep at night is the fact that both these guys are pretty much the only motherfuckers like that are gonna be touching the ball. Like you want bell cows. Like
PPR upside is there as
yeah.
well, but not for Davis. I don't see Davis getting 40 to 50 targets.
Yo, why take Mike Davis?
No,
what do you need
with
that
Devon
for?
Hawkins?
Todd Gurley not getting 40 to 50 targets. He
Hey,
was
hey,
number
but
23.
Todd Gurley is broken.
Hold on.
Right.
This
And
is
Mike
why-
Davis is not
This
broken.
is why I play fantasy and I draft
Falcons-
the way that I draft and I do what I fucking do.
And are we not going to sit here and say Falcons is a top 5 offense up there in the league?
No.
And where's Miami?
No,
And you're going to tell me
yeah.
because of
No.
Miami is in the backer end?
no. I don't
What?
think they're a top 5 offense.
Man, Hayden said, Robbie, stop. Listen,
No.
man, I'm a good looking motherfucker. People, look at my hair right now. The whole panel's getting
You're
seasick. Just look at
Dominican. We
that
get
shit.
it.
Just look at that shit.
This man made the Rum Boys Robbie show, so a fantasy football
What?
show.
The wave runner. The
I
wave.
am sexy.
Yo. Hold on, I gotta put that comment back up. Robbie, stop.
Fucking my bloody mojo is just on fire right now, man.
Shit, man.
Like
This was
Austin
a fire show
Powers up in
today.
this bitch.
Fire show today, fellas. We are definitely back next week. I mean, Amari, you came through. You bring the heat, bring the facts, bring the stats. Damn, bro. I mean, Javar was on one today. I gotta say that he was on one today.
Javar
He was
probably-
in his
Gabe
feelings.
probably did it. Gabe woke me up.
Gabe, I'm about to say, Gabe got him in his feelings. He got him coming in hot today.
No, that man had the Remy underneath his feet, bro. He like, I'm in the studio. I got this Remy. Let's go.
Got this really hot. But hey,
This man was backstage, had to grab his mic and everything. He was like, we hitting the studio. We doing this today. Plug that shit into his laptop, was ready to drop some takes.
hey, Amar, thank you for coming through, bro. We definitely gonna work again. Definitely like
Thanks for having me up.
today, for real. Yo, where can they follow you and what you got going on?
You can follow me on my Twitter name. It's on the screen right here. And then I'm also doing work on rotoviz.com. You can follow me there. I'm a contributing writer there as well. And just follow me in this Twitter streets. I'm going to be out here.
Hey, let's get it, bro. Hey, Javar, Robbie, as always, thank you guys for a great show. We'll be here next week, same time, every time. This is Real Deal Fantasy HQ, the lunch hour, the breakfast club of the industry. Peace.